Good evening. On the eastern side of the Langwall Road Synagogue in Gibraltar are Hebrew words which read, Da lifne mi ata omed, know before whom you stand. These words are self-explanatory. The reference is clearly to God, but I give those words a different take. Know before whom you stand is a lesson on how we are to conduct social interaction. Know before whom you stand alerts us to the dignity of the other. Know before whom you stand is a call for respect for the human condition of those before whom we stand. Know before whom you stand is a call in defense of human values. Personal affiliations may influence us to act with passion, but underpinning our humanity is a call for compassion. Peace demands vigilance and activism. And although we are to respect every human being, respect must be earned. We are called upon to battle the battle against intolerance, not only with weapons, but with words and ideas and awareness. We cannot give in to the tyranny of intolerance in mute silence or be silenced by those who despise freedom of speech. Time and again, Hebrew Scriptures instructs us to treat strangers with dignity because we were strangers in Egypt. The festival of Passover starts this coming Friday evening. During the evening meal, on the first 2 nights of the festival, we retell the Haggadah, the story tracing our slavery in Egypt and our salvation. We sing songs set to time-worn melodies, and we eat symbolic foods such as unleavened bread. Haggadah comes from the Hebrew lehagid, to speak about. This festival reminds us of the heartache and the weariness of the humiliated, the hopelessness of the Jewish slaves, and the swift elation of salvation. The memory of slavery remains vibrant, potent, relevant. We do not trivialize the experience nor shelve it on the shelf of history. The Haggadah is recited in the intimacy of the family home. It is read by everyone, for everyone. Passover reminds us that there is something more gracious than putting someone in his place. It is putting ourselves in his place, in his skin. Walt Whitman put it graphically. I never ask the wounded person how he feels. I myself become the wounded person. The festival's narrative reminds us how easy it is to be molded by bigotry so that bigotry becomes a way of life. Molded by intolerance so that intolerance becomes a way of life. Molded by baseless hatred so that baseless hatred becomes a way of life. What then is the instructive and psychological value of the Haggadah? Victims of traumatic experience are persuaded to talk, bring memory from the past, from passive to active, and to narrate, recall, relive, release. In this annual ritual, we recall adversities, past and present. Narrating the story provides the best remedy for regeneration. Slavery in Egypt was some 3,300 years ago. Yet we are commanded to remember that anguish as if we ourselves had been through that affliction. Memory sustains identity. Judaism emphasizes tenacity through memory, fortitude in naming and ventilating the dark monsters which held us captive 3,300 years ago and still threaten us today. Narrating the narrative provides us with resolve and resilience because He resolutely saves us. Passover is the festival of speech. It's an ancient but vibrant counterweight to the craze of political correctness. On the 8th day of Passover, we read the prophet Isaiah's messianic vision of peace. And the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie beside the kid and the calf. The young lion and the ox shall herd together, and a little child shall lead them. V'gar zeves ibkeves v'namer im gedi yirbatz ve'egel ukefir umri yachdav. V'nar katon noheg bam. May we have universal peace in our time. Christians are now on the eve of Easter. On behalf of the Jewish community, I wish all Christians a most blessed Easter. To you all, Shalom.